Like an anticipated first date, we counted the days until the biggest festival in the universe for the best of the best in food and wine came again to South Beach. Again, this beach would become a huge drumbeat of chefs on their grills, wine bottles being shared, and drinks being shaken. Again, the entire foodie population will be led into a frenzy by the best of the best professionals. Hi, I'm Jimmy St. James. Come join me and Aga as we embark on a quest for the best of the best. Expedition Miami. But wait, just like having a successful journey into outer space, we would need a spacesuit. Not just any spacesuit, but a best of the best. So, we received the help we needed from the most magical designer in the world, Domenico Vacca, Alta Santoria. Let's meet him over at the Setai.
I think there are two elements that they get combined together in that process. One is to really be sure that whatever we create is of a very high level. For example, in our men's collection and also in our women's collection, everything that can be done by hand, can be sewn by hand, can be done by hand, we do it because we believe that the skills of artisans are really the key for something that's very, very high end. Being from Italy and living in Italy for so many years and going now back and forth and traveling around the world, I have the great gift to be able to look at different beautiful things around the world. In Italy we have 75% of the art world and so that inspired me today as many years ago when I was a kid. So I think that that Italian art and colors and the lifestyle really is one of the elements that I try to put together in my collections all the time. I think that wearing Domenico Vacca is also an evolution in your taste and in your style. You usually get to us when you have tried different things and or you really become successful and now you're focusing on really trying to have the best of the best.
Well, our South Beach food and wine expedition had begun. We were dressed by the best of the best, Domenico Vacca, and we were equipped with Richie's carefree lifestyle. The chariots of the gods are going to be transporting us.
You know, Aga, I'm really excited about going to this best of the best party at the Fontainebleau.
Yeah, it's exciting. Do you think any of those best of the best chefs will actually talk about slow foods and maybe ethical treatment of animals we eat?
Well, I hope so, Aga. But I'll tell you this, what about the ethical treatment of humans? I remember my first ex-wife, beautiful lady, she used to yell at me, "St. James, who do you think you are? You smell like alcohol. You think someone's gonna pay you one day to drink, eat, and talk about it?"
Well, she sounds like a keeper. She got that one right.
Well, you know, Aga, it's tough work, but somebody has to do it. But tell me more about this party that we're going to.
We're going to meet the best of the best chefs and winemakers and try their creations. All the wines that we're going to try are 90 plus points. I can't wait.
90 plus points, that's incredible. But wait, what exactly does 90 plus points mean when it comes to wines?
Well, 90 plus points means that the wines were tested by the panel of experts from Wine Spectator, and they tested them blind and they didn't know the prices, and then they assigned the points in a 100-point scale. So all the wines that are 90 plus points are either outstanding or classics.
That's incredible, but you know what? I still don't get it. What makes a wine outstanding?
Well, the best wines will have a beautiful complexity and elegance, and they will have a perfect balance between acidity and tannins, and they will have that very unique character that will take you to the place where the grapes were actually grown. Matt Kramer from Wine Spectator calls this somewhereness.
Wow, I like that. Somewhereness. The constancy of place, the soul of a location with the characteristics, history, and centuries in the making. Sip by sip, glass by glass, every bottle tells a story.
Exactly.
Cheers to you. Cheers.
No doubt we are in for some big surprises heading to a party with the best chefs and winemakers in the world. This party could only take place at the Fontainebleau Hotel, the iconic architectural wonder created by famous Art Deco architect Maurice Lapidus. The best of the best in his profession. Maurice Lapidus' mantra for success was "too much is never enough." If Gothic cathedrals are frozen music in stone, Fontainebleau is a joyful feast of sunlight captured in cheese holes, waggles, stairways to nowhere, and oh, look, even ancient alien eggs. We are not sure if the ghost of the architect Maurice Lapidus is watching us, but the gods of wine and food surely are. Look at this party. Let's get in there. Tell us, what is the story in that bottle?
Well, we have two different bottles here. We have a Super Tuscan from Rufino called Modus, which happens to be a blend of 50% Sangiovese, 25 Cab, 25 Merlot. And it's a wine that is built the same style of Rufino. It's very elegant, very rich with nice dark fruit. And then the second bottle happens to be the Chianti Classico Reserva Gold Label from Rufino, which is an historical wine that is known throughout the United States, throughout the world, as being a wine that's very luscious, very vibrant, with a lot of dark fruit.
So what makes Classico a Classico?
Well, there's different regions within the Tuscany. There's the Chianti Classico region, and then there's different regions outside of the Classico, which are called strictly Chiantis. This comes from the heart of the Chianti Classico region.
So Classico is the best of the best.
The best of the best. That's why we're here.
Wonderful.
So, you having a good time tonight?
Excellent time. For the wine's the best.
Fantastic. Do you have a favorite wine?
What's the favorite wine we've had so
You know
far?
what? We've been drinking rosé, I think, all night. So.
Whispering Angel.
Yes,
The
Whispering Angel. Yes, Sasha
Whispering
Lachine.
Yep.
Fantastic. We have the pleasure of speaking with the great Sasha Lachine. Sasha, please state your wine and chateaus that you work with.
I own a vineyard called Chateau d'Esclans, which is between Nice and Saint-Tropez. And we produce 4 different types of rosés. We've tried to make real wine out of rosé, let's say. So it's barrel fermented rosé in a Burgundian style, bâtonnage, and quite interesting.
What do you think makes a wine 90 plus points or better?
Well, 90 plus points is a combination of many different factors. You know, there is 4 factors that really go into winemaking. There's soil, grape variety, microclimate, and last but not least, the man behind the bottle. 90 plus points is what? It's supposed to be a A- in school. So if you get an A- in school, it means you're doing quite a few things right along the way. So you've got to do everything in the process to be able to try to get to that point. But to have a rosé that's gotten 90 points is already something. Already to get a wine, a red wine or a white wine above 90 points is a lot, but this is the first rosé to have gotten more than 90 points. So. Good.
Jimmy St. James here with one of the most amazing winemakers in the world, Sasha Lachine. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
We're here with my personal favorites, Hugh Acheson, famous chef, and please tell us, why do you think your food is the best of the best?
I'm not really a competitive person. I think it's a great dish in amongst the many great dishes.
Many bests of the best.
That's right, many bests.
So what did you prepare today?
We did a shaved beef heart over a little pearl barley salad with pickled watermelon radishes and pickled blueberries.
Do you think that Happy Cow tastes better?
Yes, definitely. Happy everything tastes better. We have to be thinking about ethically treating animals if we're going to be slaughtering them for consumption. So.
That sounds good to me. Now, I must ask this question. So what's with the famous unibrow? Is that a Canadian thing?
No, it's just I'm lazy. So,
Not.
yeah.
I think it's like a chick magnet thing, maybe.
Well, it's definitely made me stand out over the years. So, yeah.
Hugh Acheson little signature.
Yeah. Some people like it. I don't care. We'll shave it off for money.
I love it.
Yeah. Well, thanks.
Thank you so much, Hugh. It was a pleasure.
Thanks. You too. Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking good, Paula. I'm so glad you're here on the Beach Channel. I'd love to ask you, I know you're already an amazing cook, but what makes your food best of the best? Because I know it is.
Right. Simplicity is what I like to keep my food. And what we're doing today is a braised short rib with pickled red onion. The highlight of the dish is a smoked potato foam with a little bit of parsley.
Paula, could you tell our viewers in Beach Channel land, when you're home alone and you want something really delicious to eat, what would you cook for yourself in the privacy of your own home?
At home, I'm Brazilian, so I love my rice and beans, and so that's what I like to cook at home.
Are you having a good time tonight?
Wonderful time. How about you? Where are you from?
Oh, me, Miami Beach, the Beach Channel. Jimmy St. James here. And what's your name?
Maria.
Do you have a favorite wine you're drinking tonight?
Farniente.
Farniente, nickel and nickel.
That's right. Hey, you got it, so you know it.
And what do you love about that wine?
There is something rich, expensive, deep, delicious.
Beautiful and inky.
That's right.
We're here with one of the best chefs in the entire world, Michael Chiarello, but we're not here for food. We know his food is great. But what about the wine? Why do you think your wine is the best of the best?
Oh, you know, I grew up farming. I'm from the farm country in Northern California, and just like anything else, when you really spend time just like cooking on the ingredients, right, you end up with a fantastic finished product. So for me, for Chiarello Family Vineyards, like this vineyard for the Petit Syrah is 107 years old.
Whoa.
It's never been irrigated. It's the oldest Petit Syrah in the Napa Valley. So we only make 120 cases. So the best of the best is both limited and great quality and a really great story.
Louis! We just had to do that, otherwise it's not a real segment. Yeah, Louis!
You'll find the right person.
We are talking to perhaps the best chef in the Keys.
We're cooking a traditional Cuban dish, but we have a little twist to it. We have black beans, it's risotto style, and we have pulled beef on top. It's called vaca frita with a little bit of yuca and avocado. Delicious.
Oh my God, that's fantastic. So good to see you. Jimmy St. James with the beautiful Rosemary Steltari of Red the Steakhouse. Rosemary, you look great.
Thank you, thank you.
And Rosemary, what's your favorite wine?
My favorite wine, you know what? I walked in, my favorite wine is Rubicon. And I walked in and we're right next to Rubicon. I mean, it couldn't be better.
How are you?
I'm great, but I see some awesome stuff here. Tell me, why is it the best of the best?
It's this is the certified Angus beef prime is the best of the best. It's the best meat you can buy in the United States without going to a Kobe brand. So, dry aged certified Angus beef prime, Alaskan king crab, asparagus, and house-made béarnaise. Can't beat it.
So it's the good stuff, huh?
It's the best of the best.
Thank you so much, Peter.
So much.
So what makes brisket best of the best?
Oh, here's what makes brisket best of the best. First of all, I wrote a book called The Brisket Book that just came out, so that's why. Also because brisket's the ultimate comfort food, and just about every family and community has a brisket recipe. Last night at the barbecue, the barbecue, there were so many briskets, so I was in heaven. Plus Miami is heaven.
That's true. Look at the weather, look at the wine and food. Miami is 90 plus points.
It is? Oh no, it's 100 plus points. Love Miami, love all this.